Not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? I need to stop.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire.
winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go.
Step on, spin move, in zone, score. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, score. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, getting the zone.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray
at the 36-yard line.
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. The open man is Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. Shrugs him off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27.
From the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a run with Mack. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
First down, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try the air now with Newton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready? 56, right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56 from out. 56.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They fake the give. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Saints 7. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 34. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll run it here with Adams. Shedding the tackle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11 now. Murray a give. This is Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
The pass.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are back within a score. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. Accelerating, and off he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him a gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Murray now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
10 at the 23-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 23. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Saints.
It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. They'll run on first down. Mack. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Here's Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a first down throw for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
At the 3-yard line.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Score Cardinals 30, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Newton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, it's Mack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Switch. No.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. Being chased out left. He can run for it. And, oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Newton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Newton to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Lutz with the extra point. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Back to throw it. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Saints.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. Just say